Alright, welcome back. Just got myself a surfer on. It's 3.6 metres, so I won't be able to show you it's out because it's literally huge. Then I'm going to go shark fishing later tonight. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this line off here. I'm going to put this line on. I've got some 30 lab line. It doesn't matter what brand it is. This is just the one that I've got. I'm not going to promote anything for it. I'm not going to keep this line either from this reel. I'm just going to pull it off and throw it away. It's only 15 lab line. I'm not worried about it. Tweezers and grab that out. Line stuck in here. Now if you wanted to keep this line, you could roll it up on a stick or another fishing reel, but I'm not going to keep it, I don't want it. Just remember when you're taking the line off stuff like this, if you're going to make sure you dispose of the line properly. Don't go leaving the line on the ground anywhere, so birds and that can get tangled up in it. Make sure you put it in a small plastic bag and put it in the rubbish bin to go to the tip. Nothing worse when you go fishing and you catch people's line. I've been fishing many times where you get the tackle and you cast your line out and you catch it, or they leave it sitting on the jetty or the rocks. That really drives up the wall. And when I finish pulling all this line off, I'll bring this back because this is going to take me a couple of minutes, and I'll show you the wheel on some brand new line. Alright, been a couple of minutes later and I've got the last little bit in the go. Whoops, I've got the baler over accidentally. And that's all you have to do when you're tying it onto your reel. Try and get your reel close up for that. It's just a single knot tied onto it. That's why I didn't want to use that long, because it's pretty weak. So I've got my reel there. This is all the crap I just took off it. That's it, 300 metres I reckon was on there. Make sure you dispose of the line properly. Like I said, don't throw it anywhere. This is my braided stuff I've got here. I'm going to use this for gummy shark, and that's why I changed it. It's 30 lab line, this. 30 lab, 300 metres. And I won't set the full rod up. I'll just set it up with one eye because this is a big rod there. had a little bit of plastic there that I just took off, and I've got the line here. And I'll just tie that round just grab a length of the line, tie it. And when you're doing this, before you go tying it onto your reel, you got to run it through the eye of your rod. So put the line straight through the rod, bring it down, got to put it through your baler. That's very important before you tie your knot. And then we've got to tie it around the reel. Alright, once you got your knot on there, make sure you give the line a good reef too. Flip your bail over. And what you do is you hold the line in your hand. Right, I've got my knot tied on the reel. Just keep your finger on it. The only reason I'm keeping my hand on is keep pressure on it, and then just wind her up. That's all you got to do. Alright. Now if you're on your own, which I've got an assistant, but that's alright. If you're on your own, you can actually sit the reel on the floor, as you can see. Sit the reel there, and make sure you keep your hand on it. Keep your hand on the reel and rod, and what you do is if you get it in the right position, and you can actually get the line off it just by going easy. And I'll just reel it in there on myself, and you don't need any help. Just go easy, just in case it grabs a little bit like that. Take your time. You don't have to go fast, just nice and easy. Keep an eye on your reel too, that you're winding on, make sure it's going on neat. Make sure the line's going on nice and smooth, like that. And just take your time, you don't have to rush. Rushing will get you, this new line getting tangled up. Alright, we'll continue on winding. I'm well and truly probably 3/4 of the way there. I'm not sure how much more I've got to go. I'm going to put the whole lot on here. I've used screwdrivers and pieces of tubing and stuff to hold the reel, or get someone else to hold it. I find that if you got it on the floor and you get in the right position, you can wind it on there yourself, and you don't need any help. Just take your time doing it, like I said. There's no rushing. Can't really show you. I might be able to hold it like that. And get, yeah, I can still get it off. See how much more I've got to go in here. Have a look at it. Looks like there's a blue line coming up. I've got a little bit to go. Not much, but the reel's getting full. Don't really want to put much more on this reel. If you put too much on the reel, when you go to cast it, the line can come over this, and you can have a lot of mess. So I don't really want to go overdoing it too much. Now it doesn't want to settle down. I shouldn't have touched it. That's the thing when you play around with this sort of stuff. I'll still wind it on there if it wraps itself around. I think that's heaps of line on here. I'm not going to wind no more on that, otherwise it's going to be too much. And I'll cut this off and I'll show you to set this surf rod up properly. Once you've cut the line off the reel, just put this back in the box so it doesn't go over. You can put a little bit of tape on it. I'm not going to worry about doing that, but that's done. The next part I'll do now, so I'm going to set it up, is just loosen this off so I can feed out the line. And what I'll do is, I'll just stand this part up against the wall. And I'll just grab the second part of the rod and we'll feed it through all the eyes. You've got to remember this rod's 3.6 metres, so it's a monster. So I'll just show you all this. Just grab it that. Just grab a bit more line off it. Feed that through there. Right, make sure you grab excess off it, grab excess line. Alright, once you've got your line threaded through the end of the tip, I'll just join the rod together, put them in two pieces. I don't know if you can see that, but that's how big this rod is. 3.6 metres long. Right, I'll have to set the rod down over here. I've got plenty of line here. Won't matter about the excess. And obviously when you're setting up these rods and stuff, I'm doing this for educational purposes, how to set up a rod. You do this, you know, outside or, you know, in a hallway or something. Or, you know, it's better to set up your rod before you go fishing anyway. Because, you know, when you go fishing, you know what it's like. You know, the wind's blowing around out there and all this crap. So I got myself some tackle here. This is a truck, like a trace they call it. It's a braided bit of line. I think it's up to 50 pounds or something, this line. I'll just grab the packet and show you. I don't like advertising for people. Or advertise anything. I've got nothing to do with them. Yeah, it doesn't say on the packet. That's how they come. I'm not saying you should buy stuff off them or anything. I just brought this tracer, because this is what I'm using. I think it's got a number 5 hook for the gummy shark. It's a number 5, that one. So what I'll do is, what you do is you attach your sinker there, and you tie this on into your line. Got my line. This is my way how I do it too. I mean, there's that many knots and stuff that people are doing. They're making it very complicated for a lot of people if you can't do it. So what I'll do is I'm just going to go through here twice. Just like that. And I'm just going to tie it. Tie about 5 knots in it. And this won't come undone. So you don't need to do anything fancy. And that's what you're left with. I'll just trim that up with a pair of scissors. This excess line. Got a pair of scissors here. Cut that. Nice and tough, but very easy. Very easy to do for anyone. Right, and next thing is I've got to do, I'll just stick that there. Got an assortment of tackle here. Just grab a sinker. Undo this, thread me sinker on there, which I need to get sinkers that got an eye in them. This one's going to be a bit, this one's not going to work. I need to get a I don't have any of them at the moment, but what you do is it's just got a ring around the sinker, and you hook that on there, put your bait on the hook, a pilchard or cocky salmon or whatever you got, and that's ready for shark. And that's how you set up your fishing rod. So my sinker goes here in your bait. This is 50-pound jig. And that's it. And that's my knot. And thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.